dear Capricornus, welcome to your reading. We are in the Red Castle doing your reading from the 27th of July until, the 27th of June until the 9th of July. So yeah, it's, you're the last signs, Capricornus, Sagittarius, in a way also, but I will not do a reading for Sagittarius, but I will do one for Aquarius and for the Pisceans. So today here we are on the 9th, and after the 9th we will move to the White Castle. So yeah, next reading is for the White Castle. So it starts on the 10th of July, on the day of the Skywalker. And we now play some tarot for you in the Hinterland. CargoCult Manifesto. Sun, Moon, Risings, North Node. Here we have Sun, the Sun King here, the King of Wands. We are in the Sun Wave spell. So the King of Wands, the Sun Wave spell, shining some lights. We said it before in the readings that in the realm of the King of Fire, King of Sun, this person wants in every corner of shades to throw light. Yeah, in every darkness. 9 of Swords. So 3 of Swords in very deep pits even here. So 3 of Swords. So it could be tunnels or interesting. Well, we play now with the Rider-Waite. We do the transition reading today for the Capricornus. I have to say, all the readings have some delay, so they are still uploading. I will release them when I did all the signs. So I hope it is manageable, because my upload seems to go quite slowly. Okay, Knight of Swords. So the upload, the messaging, the Knight of Swords is most of the time quite fast, but here we see very creative. So Page of Wands. So actually it don't matters the broadcasting, the temperance here. It doesn't really matter for the moment. I had some time to figure it out. The previous readings were about the 5 of Wands and the people coming together. Then there was another 5 of Wands, more people coming together, and then it transformed into the 10 of Pentacles. So I said it in the other readings many times, and I went out and I went to look what happened. So in Sri Lanka here we see here Pages of Wands. So many people, they run to the building. So that's what I also mentioned. But there was also another place, I think, where something quite the same is happening. I'm not sure anymore where. King of Wands and 9 of Swords, so the darkness and the light. I'm really not sure exactly. So Sri Lanka. So here we have the Page of Wands. Sri Lanka, the red-haired people, fire people and everything. So the red hair, we did mention. So Hierophant, so the building, what is this? I totally did not know what I was talking about. I was thinking like, okay, it's maybe something in the past. So I gave some examples of Belgium where I live. And now it's seeing the imagery on Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka have many myths, many dark tales, 9 of Swords. And doing your reading, Capricornus, you are, the devil cards in the tarot, so the devil entities and everything. So here we are seeing that Sri Lanka, the mixed culture with its relic history and the myths and everything, I think it suits you very well. The Hierophant, you would listen. Look at those people who are listening here to the Hierophant. And here, this Hierophant, here in the card you see keys here, keys in the car, in the cards. And as a matter of fact, I just found some keys. It might be relevant here. So the key. Let's play one more round. Capricornus. Yeah, we have a blank maybe. So Eight of Wands, so fast communication. Yeah, we are not seeing what this card is yet, but let's take some time. Yeah, it's like here a gate through the past. So the stories here is all those, also those sticks. So the stories of the forest and everything. Yeah, the wow, jungle. Four of Swords. So in a way, I'm getting here archaeological discoveries. For example, yeah, like signs of human activity in the old days. Here, Six of Cups. So 500,000 years ago, or 300,000 years, or 50,000 years ago. So I was looking into those investigations because there was yeah, there are some investigations running in Sri Lanka. Two of coins. So here we see an exchange. So here we are exchanging between, yeah, those regions here, all those boats crossing the water, the countries, this person dancing the countries, crossing the country. So yeah, in Sri Lanka, I'm getting the name. I write many different names for the, yeah, the words exchange here of the legends, the demons, yeah, the creatures, the folklore, the superstition, and the historical backgrounds. So here you see exchange of stories mouth to mouth, and here there is a real exchange. Time it goes on. So yeah, maybe it's about timing of stories and the structure, or the points where it's or something here, how it is fixed. Yeah. So I did found a deck of my tarot back. Oh, here I didn't use it a long time, and I just found it back. So your card just jumped out. I'm not sure if you saw it. Five of Swords. So you might think that I was doing a trick or something, but I'm not. So here you are, the Devil. So I keep you here upside down. Yeah, the Devil lives also on the ground, so I bet you are not uncomfortable here in this story, because yeah, I bet you think we will talk about the Five of Swords, so slaughter in a way, but I don't think it will be about this. It's silence. We have here more sensitive topics to talk about. The Queen of Cups, and again we here see the Page of Sticks. So the Sri Lanka story, the red-haired. So one of the stories here is the Kalu Kamaraya, the Black Prince of Sri Lanka. So the Black Prince was also a German prince, but here is it also in Sri Lanka. So many rituals, the Devil card, even exorcism, spirits, the Yaka, the blood demon, Riki Yaka, and the horned jackal. So there was a horn. Here we see the horn. So on those creatures there was a horn, and some collectors, they use it here as medicine. So again, the powder, the sniff. And we have also the Mahusona. So all the other beings, they are in a way spine chilling, and the Mahusona, they slap the spine. So yeah, the Page of Sticks is holding a stick. That's what we see here. Well, yeah, I was not quite surprised. Like two of Swords, it looks like I'm not so surprised about the Sri Lankan story. Like, yeah, it was some days coming up in the cards. But yeah, Two of Swords is like what actually has this attention to this, that specific story has to do with your reading, dear Capricornus. So here, yeah, we will see Page of Swords, what messages will come up even more for you. So the Black Prince, so in Sri Lanka and Germany, and here we see a lot of exchange, a lot of exchanging consciousness. So okay, this is like sending a postcard. So sending a postcard, this person looks here in this vessel, so I'm thinking of the Major Tom story in the other readings. So when Major Tom is from outer space, the radio communication completely failed. And here I'm seeing this Queen of Cups always communicates with her vessel. But yeah, you would know, your tarot reader probably yourself. So what are we doing? We will take another deck to benefit your rounds. Okay, we have the Strength card. Yeah, in a way it's quite impressive about the Sri Lanka events. So everything what we saw in Sri Lanka, we the Strength, we here see those animals here, so real life lions and everything. So about all those demons and stories, we also saw the horned jackal, and also we have the Nitakeu. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but these are like very small red-haired, here the Strength, very red-haired, small red-haired creatures in Sri Lanka, very small, that dwell their midst. And I was just in the previous reading in the manifesto here, there was coming an synesthesia about the homunculus. So the homunculus is quite a small creature, and it's in a way also can be depicted as a map. So I'm not sure here the map, so to navigate, Two of Coins, how far Sri Lanka, for example, is of Flores. Yeah, in Flores there also were some typical stories, like many depictions of demons. So in detail, visualization in detail, visualization details. Yeah, so maybe first science fiction genres and everything here. So that's always very nice. Yeah. Capricornus, let's see what you're doing here. The moon, you're the mystery here. Whatever, the moon. You're not really trying to hide or something. Three of Wands, you want to progress. So that's where we are going now. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. So this is some nice work that will come in. Well, I have one more deck that is back. So you see, we do one more round with another deck. What's this all about? Seven of Cups. I have no idea. So back again about this crime. Yeah, okay, I understand. I can really accept that a Capricornus, the devil, wants to talk about his crimes. Yeah, they want to bring it in some way justice back, because only a devil can do a Five of Swords. It's responsible for this energy. So this devil will not take something else from another realm, because this is like actually the devil is also quite structured. Here we see it in combination with the Seven of Swords, so really taking those swords back. Like the devil is like you, actually Capricornus, you're working here on something, and I will do one more round because I want to have an interesting reading at the end. Yeah, something more harmonic, something more precious, something where everything here is shifting. Four of Wands into the Wheel of Fortune for this Capricornus. Of course, you are upside down. You're like a bat wing. You can take every form. You can fly out and everything. This is like I mentioned before, not only we will change the castle, we will also change the season to the eagle season. So I'm getting back the eagle nest, so the black prince here, black prince of Sri Lanka, and the German black prince. And here with the strength cards are very wild roaming animals here, the strength cards. And yeah, we have actually one extra round during your reading, so it's quite epic. We will see what this is. Yeah, we have the emperor. So okay, emperors are really structured and focused in a way. So we'll go on through. We'll see what cards. Yeah, the hangman, way change of viewpoint on something to lovers to create some kind of paradise, a paradigm. With the hangman here together, and the empress is always something very much more beautiful. So that's why probably here with the five of swords, like the king of wands here is shining its light by choice, two of swords, in this realm of darkness. So the dark nights and the crimes and the Dark Knight is doing. The Dark Knight in Sri Lanka is seducing woman, and then when having sex with a woman, the lovers, the hangman, the girls, change their minds while they are in ecstasy that they ask to kill them. So yeah, and something else what is to shine some light on. So this spirits is also when it touch pregnant women, there is some kind of abortion or miscarriage here. So the spirit has real yeah potential, but it's also very feared. So here with the five of swords, I'm getting also the black knight. So the crime, like what is this a crime or not? But I'm also getting the German black knight here again, the nine of swords, so the darkness. So yeah, that's on Heinrich Himmler himself. And I think it's actually a little bit the same story as the darkness here, or the crime, or the change of mind on the view of perspective when you're working from out of a perspective of a king of wands. What is now during the sun wave spell at the end of the red castle 50-day time period really is working to use all the last energy of the sun waves, of the sun movement, actually the waves in the sun themselves, on this darkness. Yeah, so I cannot say it more poetic. I'm not prepared or something to do the readings. I'm just trying to explain that here we see lots of shade in the under its feet and everything, and so it can enlighten it quite directly. It can stay in the shade, but it's because it's standing right on top. So here the devil, you Capricorn, you can also be happy because you rule the five of swords in a way. So also the shadow, and here this darkness, nine of swords. Yeah, let's see, we have it together with the Empress. So to make this something more beautiful, so the sun is very beautiful, the Empress very beautiful, Taurus very loyal. So I'm getting also not only the Black Knight of Sri Lanka, also the Black Sun here. So the vehicle here right underneath, the chariot before the sun. So here we have a representation. So association here with the five of swords here, and the way how this shift goes on here, the work for getting this harmony because of the perspective of how a Capricornus would react on this kind of collective yeah, the lovers here, perceptionist, yeah, thinking. I have no fear of word or mind projections, the Lover, so telepathic communication or words associated with anger, especially we are working here with the King of Wands. The King of Wands is very temperamental, could be quite angry, so we will not nuance on any content. We will what we will do, we will play one more card. Already we have here two Queen of Wands, two queens, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, jumped straight on the Emperor. So those energies of queens, we have a double queen, so we can call it queen. So yeah, or princesses, even something like Lady D. So the position, they jumped on the Emperor, but they meant to be here. So we know now that they really are already acclimatized, have a climate here of Wands. So there might be here a climate involved for plants, Queen of Sticks, and for animals, Queen of yeah, stones. So yeah, Himmler himself, or the how to say, the debate about Sri Lanka, when the primatologen were looking to the apes or gibbons in Sri Lanka, there was one expert from Belgium also debating on the reality of inhabitants in the forests, the Lovers. So I'm getting here a bit the same with the Queen of Pentacles. It's like something is denied, because still here we have the shadow. So here with the Five of Swords, still this denial. Yeah, I will come back on this, maybe, because I don't want to flush you through a Five of Swords hypothesis. I mean, it's quite a front card now in your reading. We see it, but we will play some more on it. Yeah, the Hermit. So we take some time to study this. So the animals also. So I mean, we saw in the readings when the people came together to visit yeah, buildings with protests and everything. We saw the farmers with the cows and everything. So I know here the Queen of Pentacles, how to explain, I mean, if those farmers take their vehicles, the chariot take their animals, I would not be surprised if the Hermit, so someone who studied the animals, yeah, look at this, we have a Six of Pentacles, would bring their animal. That's just what I wanted to say. Look at this person brings their animal, brings a white horse, brings a special animal. So this person was quite free, so it achieved victory. So there is a perception of freedom and liberty in this, or something to follow. So I think this is about the Hermit studying of the yeah, ancient findings. Yeah, they are recent, but about yeah, look at this Four of Pentacles, about skeletons, like the in Flores, the Florensis. And here we have justice, the building, so the people actually being at buildings, and explosive here, quite explosive, the tower, and the beauty of it. Yeah, I have yeah, I have nothing to comment on this. Even if I would have to put a name on it, it was also in the discussion, like, yeah, I cannot name things, that I could use the word Sri Lanka to describe things, but yeah, now, so it's really Babylon, like the Hanged Man, so the use of words or interpretations here, or symbols, so quite explosive, like with this range, everything's like exploding, everything's gets framed, fractaled, getting much more parts, much more details to grow in. So back again, the homunculus. So the homunculus is like those spirits, those entities here, the devil, what you are, Capricornus, and the tower suits you very well. It's in your same energy. Well, the creatures were made by alchemy, so the stories in the medieval times, so also medieval Sri Lanka, where we're talking about, the stories could go quite far back in history. Yeah, so the story here is that by mixing like earth or hairs or eggs or trees or whatever substances, for example, very famous in Europe was the alruinwortel. So it was a root from a plant, and it was called that it screamed when you pull out of the plant. And we also have in Sri Lanka the howling owl. So there is an owl that there's a story about an owl, and it really cries very loud, very loud. So, and there are consequences when you hear those callings. And yeah, here with the tower and the owls. Yeah, it's a weird story here, the tower. But I think it suits you well, especially the Empress. It suits you well. But I have so much more I want to say about this tower. So, yeah. So, let's move on. So we know that the videos are not uploaded on time. So, yeah. I have nothing much to say now. Yeah, okay. We have the three of sticks, as always looking beyond something, and here with the Six of Cups, this is history. So we're looking here beyond history, what we already established during the reading, and the King of Wands are still actions. So archaeology, for example, so the Dark Knight, the Dark Prince, so the Dark Sun, King of Wands. I'm not sure why I have so many cutbacks during your reading, Capricornus. I think you maybe are too professional, the world. So yeah, okay, something ends here. So the homunculus, yeah. And the famous story of the alruin, so it was with a dog that the root had to be pulled out. Okay, we have here the Queen of Pentacles. I bet if someone is making homunculus, it's the Queen of Pentacles. She can do it with her hands. So here, because it's you, Capricorn, with the homunculus, I'm thinking about the stories of Emmet. And Emmet is a way that there is also a creature made with lime, and earth, and dust, and sand. And it grows because the master, the wizard, the alchemist, made the creature alive, so, and even conscious. And so this creature grew because it had words and writings and symbols on its skin. And it grows, so it grows, it grows, it grows. So it's actually in line with the theories of the father of microbiology. He's a European. And Heuvelmans, who I also mentioned, is also father of cryptozoology. So that's something I think will really fit you. So we are working here with splinters. So it's very fractal here you're reading. her or his forehead, the first letter of the name is erased, it can die. And that's what's meant to happen, because here we see those earth creatures waking up in the judgment card. I think you can see it all. Yeah, Capricornus. Okay, we just played this card, but the camera or the audio stopped taping some way. And here we were talking about your story as Capricornus, the devil, and being the homunculus or emmet, so the creature made of clay and dust, coming to life because of magic or occult power. But when the wizard is creating those those emmets, these are they grow, so they really rise up, and when they grow bigger as a master, the master have to wipe a part away from their name, so they're changed back to earth and dust, 10 of stones. So this is quite nice, so many urban legends in your reading, Capricorn. And then straight to the core business, where we were thinking about 4 or 5 days, like what are all those fives of wands, and then we saw Sri Lanka, and now the stories here and the legends and the superstitions here that come up for Capricornus. Well, yeah, let's take one more deck and some advice. We will see. Yeah, I'm not sure if the reading would have been relevant to someone who is in Sri Lanka, to see the association. Yeah, way up, of course, but yeah, it made your reading quite complicated. Yeah, engelbewaarder and overgave, guardian angel, surrender, and the revelation. So okay, it's like it revealed itself. It's some kind of manifestation. Really nice, actually. It comes forth in your reading. You are Capricorn. It's very manifest, very stable manifestation. And here the guardian angel, surrender. Okay, we are done. We're clear. You are clear. Here again the judgment. Here you are clearly judgment, same card. Judgment, het oordeel. Het oordeel. Here judgment. So clearly you are here these Sri Lankan Netako, and yeah, all these things what were revealed, the openbaring, the revelation. Capricornus, you're like, suddenly you're not alone, you're like with many or something. Okay, so here with the 5 of Swords, we try to establish here the root, the connection here with Himmler. So the revelation here, the Dark Lord that came up in these readings, the Dark Princess. So here we see those princes here coming in with their cattle. So I'm getting here, yeah, it's like 5 of Wands. You can say, yeah, those people, it's a crime to go to the building and to chase the presidents or the religious entities away. But you can also say, yeah, like for Himmler. So like, okay, should we only talk about this in a 5 of Swords energy? Because otherwise we might have had some decent view on cattle behavior all of a sudden. Yeah, but yeah, we had 3 cards, Queen of Air, Page of Earth, and the Empress. Whew, this is for some, but I will not say that loud. Yeah, I'm a bit shy in reading. That I think that's why it's so a bit of stubborn reading, but you are yourself so stubborn. Yeah, you are from the Pentacles suit, Queen of Pentacles, that's you. You are like also a Four of Swords, and here Queen of Water. This is your sensitive side. Yeah, you're menselijk, you're yeah, human, you're meant, yeah, and here with the Queen of Air, two queens again, female, your mentaliteit and your diversity, Capricornus. And the owl who screams here to guide you through. It's like the tower and the owl. Capricorn. Yeah. Yeah. Getting silence, Queen of Air. Many Romance angels. Religious factors, what we just said. And flirts, forgiving and learning. Children, past life relationships, engagements. We're seeing here blankets where someone is weaving on, and some ring around someone's finger. Here, an open book, blanco, some papers, and here we see the textile. Getting so quiet in your reading, Capricornus. We have here engagements. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, so loyalty. And here we see the fabric here where someone is weaving on. Yeah, I'm getting quite calm from your reading, but we'll see what the other readings will bring. We have a Six of Swords, so yeah, Six of Swords transition here, and the Nine of Sticks with the Four of Cups. Okay, some kind of ceremony in a way, some kind of meditation, it's some kind of circle if you want to name it like this. So I will not place any words who I think that are not sufficient enough to express a side note about your ideas, because there is really, in a way, your reading is interesting, but in a way, yeah, it's like I have to fill in your gaps or something. So don't think that I'm only hard on you, dear Capricornus. I was also very hard with Cancerians, but I said, hey, I was hard, I will be hard to you, and because I know about what I was talking to them. But with you, you're Capricornus, it's different. You, yeah, I did not set to you like it will be hard or yeah, it will be difficult to focus, especially with your obsessions. But so yeah, so those obsessions can be rewarded, because I'm thinking that you have some kind of glimpse on yeah, the reenactment, what I said in other readings, but it can be very specific for you. Capricorn, so Capricorn works and knows what it works. Capricorn works, but it works what they do. So that's interesting here. But we are still having a transition, Six of Swords, same as this Six of Swords. So I'm not sure. Back again, Major Tom. I'm not sure if we have a good connection here. Many things manifest, many things made simple in your reading, but it's like Major Tom. Oh, I used here. I used for you the Temperance, the horror deck. I had it in my hands. And the Five of Cups. Yeah, Five of Cups is sorrow. It's like, yeah, the world is mourning. What we said in the song of Major Tom, of Peter Chillings. Well, the Five of Cups, the whole world is mourning because Major Tom went on traveling, temperance, traveling. I think here they are mourning because temperance is most of the time quite, yeah, in the region here, short distance, but I think Major Tom has lost radio contact because it wandered off. So back again, Hagot, Major Tom. Yeah, I did not expect it would come up in your reading. Two of Wands, so the extra focus, Two of Wands. We see here this person on the ground as a print of how they looked when they died. So back again, those flores and the creatures, the not only flores, the Netakawu. Actually, the Netakawu is I think is very interesting because we mentioned the red-haired, and this demon was also red-haired. Yeah, temperance. Here red dress, and here a red dress. So yeah, red dress. Probably silk. I mean, it would be nice. But yeah, your reading is so weird, Capricorn, but I will do all your cards. I mean, the message is not weird, but your reading, I'm not sure, it will also be very long. I just might cut it up and paste it over each other. So we're shuffling your deck and Capricornus. So we have here your card. Yeah, the Six of Swords again. So transition, very big shift here. Okay. Four of Wands. So it's actually quite clear to me that it's quite harmonious. Yeah. I was thinking I don't have to censor myself. Six of Swords in your reading, the transition card here. Because it might be interesting in the Piscean reading. Okay, so I totally dismiss your reading. I will take it into account, but thank you for joining this reading. I'm just getting quite curious to the Piscean reading. Okay, we have for you a flower. We have the wisteria, longevity. Plan for and take the dedicated path. So straight on to Piscean. First Aquarius. So the heaven, Aquarius heaven, and then we have here Mexican Maria route, the renewal. Time to begin again, stronger and better. Yeah, I'm getting this Pisceans, and we will. Here, I will shuffle the other deck now, and we see here Breaking Bad Habits. Yeah, Capricornus, it's you, breaking bad habits. You are the card of addictions and obsessions, bad habits. So here we have self-acceptance, excellent, mental health, and letting go of vices. So I bet take some self-care, Capricornus. Whatever placement your Capricornus is, take extra self-care about whatever happening in Capricornus right now, probably. Yeah, so I know of Sri Lanka because someone mentioned it in an article. A successful career, a happy working environment, paid rises and promotions. So successful careers, yeah, from a person who in a way takes its job quite professional. Labyrinth, so weaving its way through the media. Transition, the transition to a higher level of energy. Of being, raising your energetic vibrations. Enlightenments. Yeah, okay. Phew, Capricornus. See you next time, and take care. Bye bye.